The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Check 50.
On third down, Ryan. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And Wilson has it. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
31's the mic. Hey, wait. Double time. Hey, South. 3 down. 30,
now Ryan. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, their last miss on 3rd down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a 4th down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to punt the ball away.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive.
39.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. He's got a man, complete. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So that is twice on the opening drive that they've gone for it on 4th down, and they've converted both.
I don't know if they're using analytics, which might tell them, hey, more times you go for it on 4th down, the better your odds, the better your chances of succeeding. But and
he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense.
21. Got to go.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Buying time to his left. He wants it all for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Remember, of course, he threw 5 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive, same result here.
But it's hard to believe that you can throw 5 in the previous week and start out your very next game the exact same way. He's going to need a lot of support on his own sideline. Make sure he gets really fully mentally into this one.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Backed up now from their own 4 as they come up second down. On second down, Barber. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons' defense yet again drops him behind the line.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out of his end zone, Winston got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. 4th down, and the Bucs trot out the former 49er Bradley Pinion to punt it as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
51. Hey, Delta.
On 3rd down, Ryan escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Bryant's extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken short. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. On 2nd and 15 now. Winston. Throw left side complete. It's Hudson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. He'll find Barber out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Winston. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Winston on 4th down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
Let's go.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. On 3rd down, Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Back 25. Give me that ball, defense. Hey. Tuesday. Gun. Whip. Watch the whip. Check.
To throw on third down. Ryan eluding the pressure right. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Hey, Zoo. I'm about to take you to school. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Here we go on fourth down with Ryan. Looking deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now Winston. This is caught. It's close. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Winston now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. They're going to try for it on fourth. Winston stays out there.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Flip. 45, Mike, 45. Watch the curl. Where do we go?
Winston to throw for it on fourth. Flushed out right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Vic Beasley, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Hey, take Jeff. Got it. Alpha.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. But it's going to be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch left. Tight. Watch left. Hey, Sam. 3 now. Face.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Steps away. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, that'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And Blake, the tight end's got it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Wait.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Winston. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that's caught inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To the air again with Winston. And Watson has it right side. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll run the toss to Barber. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Peyton Barber, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Hey, wahoo! Face.
From the 31, Ryan eluding the pressure right. Complete. Smith has it. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Ito Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
On the ground, it's Barber to start the drive. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 23-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Barber. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Complete, he finds Bray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Winston now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. To throw, Winston. He's letting it fly into a double team, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Bryant will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He completes it to Julio Jones, and he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a 1st down for the Falcons. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. But now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
3 down, 3 down. Watch the safety. Wait! 20!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Bench to his running back, complete. And Freeman lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Barber on 1st and 10. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Once again, it's Barber. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert, but right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing, Winston. Got an open man, it's Foster. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Jameis now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Winston. Flush to his right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
To throw is Winston. Escaping the pressure right. Brandon Cooks there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 17-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that.
And got his man complete. 33 yards that time.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Now Ryan on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan forced out to his left. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now it's Ryan. Flushed out right. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Hey, hey, Orbit. It's me and you. Deuce. You go tight. Hey, express. Back. 36. Joker. 6'6". Pull it high. Wait.
They're going on fourth down. It's Ryan. Completes it to Davis. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Again, they'll run with Freeman. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll start on the ground with Barber. And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. Barber. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Let's convert.
They'll try and run here with Barber. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a toss play right, Barber. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Winston gives to Barber. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Peyton Barber, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just one fourth-quarter comeback for the QB. Here's Ryan, flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, 78 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a three-point game. Bryant's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They'll run on first down. Barber. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Peyton Barber with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Back to you. Slam, slam, slam. Hey, Tuesday.
Here's Ryan. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, Team 6.
Throwing now is Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Check three.
On 1st down, it's Barber. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Yeah, Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
54, south. Cut.
Yo. Hey, Mike 51. Hey, wait. Say nothing. 51 to Mike, boys. 51.
One last shot for Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you've got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
STRO. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never try. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace